Hello everyone, welcome back to another Claymores only video. It has been a while since I last been on this account and I'm really excited to test Freminet out. I know this video is going to be really late in terms of when Freminet is released, but I've been quite busy, didn't have the chance to test Freminet out. I've not touched Freminet in any trial runs in any of my accounts, so this video will be my first impression on the character. I believe Freminet is a 4-star. I have not touched him since ever. And as you can see over here, we have 40k Primal Gems. And this does not include the monthly wishes that we get. Yeah, I haven't touched it, so let's just grab this real quick. As you can see, 0 PD. We have no PD whatsoever. So hopefully we don't just randomly get a 5-star, because if I do, that will be so sad. So without any further ado, we're just gonna do a 10 wish and just hope we get him and just get it down over. Oh, okay. Whew. Now, is it going to be Freminet though? Yes! Yes! Oh my god! Oh my god, that is really lucky. That could not have gone any better. Holy crap, yo, let's go. And also just for the memes, cause we got 9 wishes here. Oh wait, hang on. Okay, so our PD is 43 and we had the Skyward Harp. Alright, okay. Let's do a casual 10 wish. Let's see what happens. Surely it's not gold. Okay, yeah, it was not gold. If that was gold, that would be crazy, but okay, sure. Okay, at least something we could use. A Freminet Greatsword would be nice. I got the Freminet part right, but it was not the Greatsword. No. Oh, that's sad. Alright, do we have any more 4-stars though? The question is, another 4-star?
Bruh.
I do get some star glitter off this, so I will take that. Okay, that was a constellation, but it's fine. We got 2 4-stars, so I will take it. Alright, let's just not come back to this banner for like the next 3 months. Yeah, that's good enough for me. Alright, so as you can see, Freminet is level 40. He's running a still to Star Stable R1, just cause I've got this weapon for Eula originally, and she's now moved on to something better. So we're just gonna give it to Freminet. He's running just some random pieces I've got. They are really strong pieces though, as you can see. Pretty strong, I will take it. Talents all level 1 because the levels are all too low, but hopefully we will get this changed. So in order to upgrade the talents and all, we need to get Freminet to level 80 minimum. He runs off this material, which I have no idea where this is. So this is, oh, this enemy. Oh, this enemy. So our first course of action is to get the level up material. What am I doing? Teleport them. So our first course of action is to get the level up materials for Freminet. This way we can then proceed to upgrade their talents, the weapons and artifacts we can deal with later as they are already leveled up. So this team here isn't particularly well suited for Freminet, but this is more so for exploring. Since Razor's got the 25% sprint bonus, Aya's got the daytime speed bonus, and then Sayu in general, Sayu is very good for traveling, is due to the E. Okay, so we did choose the right one, but I wasn't too sure since when we were choosing the opponent, it doesn't actually say which one's which. If it wasn't for me farming for Lynette on my main account, I would not have any idea which one's the right one. Now, with that being said, okay, we have this character, we've got the level up materials, but we do need to like get these things, and this is just gonna be a pain in the ass to get. I'm pretty sure you have to farm for these flowers, since you can't buy them from the Paimon shop. Generally speaking, when I first explore a new area, I try to unlock as many teleport waypoints as possible. Then from that point onwards, it will be easier to travel to get items such as Hydro Killers, chests. In this case, it will be the Hydro Flowers for Freminet. So that's what I'm going to do first. Alright, so as you can see over here, I have collected all the teleport waypoints. It didn't take too long. So my next goal here is to try to push Freminet to level 80. Now, a problem that I faced when I'm trying to get Freminet's material is this flower over here. Although I can find a lot of these enemies which could be found underwater, these ones take a little bit more effort to get. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of these flowers that is underwater, but there's also plenty of them that is on the ground as well, and those ones require Hydro. And as you guys know, I do not have a Hydro Claymore character, because there isn't one. If there was one, I would have gotten one. So getting enough of these to level 80 is going to be a challenge. So what's going to happen most likely is I'm going to maybe go around in co-op and ask around. Maybe I might get lucky and someone might be nice enough. Or I could just use my other account actually, now that I think about it. Yeah, I probably would do that first. So basically, for the next few hours or so, I used 2 accounts to farm the required materials for Freminet. As most of the flowers were underwater, I was able to farm the flowers by simply collecting it. As for the flowers above water, I used Sayu's Hydroswirl to collect them. Out of the 89 flowers available in Fontaine, I was able to collect 88 of them. This did not include the 5 flowers I was able to get from Hinterman near Poisson, and the 10 flowers you could get by talking to the shopkeeper in the Meluzin's village. And after using 2 days worth of resin to farm both the character essential materials and talent materials for Freminet, I'm now ready to continue upgrading Freminet. So it has been a few days, and as you can see over here, we now have the character essential materials for Freminet. I wanted to wait until I was recording to do the upgrades, so that's what we're going to do first. Alright, let's collect the wishes. Reminds me of the Mora chest that I still have to collect. Of course. And I also just realized in the past few days that Freminet's name is actually called Freminet, not Freminet. So moving forward, I'm gonna call it with the correct pronunciation, which is Freminet, because I don't speak French. The only 2 words I knew were bonjour and baguette, okay? So, but I guess we now know a third one, which is Freminet. So yeah, but there we go. Memes. Alright, so we're quite a bit away from the next level, so we're just gonna leave this for now. But the talents, I believe we could up it to level 6, I believe. Let's have a look. Alright, so we got 666 talents and he's level 80. So he's pretty well built all around because we have like the previous items and such. So what I'm gonna do now is to check the talents, see what they do, and I'm gonna do it through the trial run. Freminet's elemental skill will generate a pulse timer. Okay, so pulse timer will be that penguin thing, I suppose. Alright, okay, I saw that. So the icon changes to something different, depending on how many normal attacks he has been since he unleashed the E. Okay, so E, the timer comes, 4 hits, that thing appears, and you do an E. Ah, okay, so that's his thing. What happens if I just do it with a normal attack? So... and it gives off a critical attack. Okay, alright. Okay. So if we do Q, and then we do an E, okay, I see the E recharges a lot faster. So this is basically a 4-star Eula. There should be no reason he should be wearing the bell like in the trailer. But you know what? I will take it. Alright, so I just need one more look here. So normal attack, pressurized, shadow hunter ambush. So this is just that big critical damage at the end, like your typical elemental burst. Okay, I get this. But this is where most of the attack is gonna come. So the higher the pulse timer, the more it relies on physical DPS. But I already have 2 really good physical DPS, which is Razor and Eula. I don't need a third one. So just basing off that, I will be building him towards a cryo build, which means we will be upgrading the E and the Q since he's not gonna be on field as much. We are no longer gonna use the Stone Star Seal, we're gonna use the Prototype Arcade. Artifacts, we're gonna go for 4-piece emblem if possible. If not, we'll just go for 2-piece, whatever I could find. So as you can see, we got some pretty good items, so we don't really necessarily have to go for any sets. I do need to change this physical to a cryo, but I don't think I have a cryo. I'll just double check over here. Okay, we do have plenty of cryo. Oh, wow. Actually, what are the chances that it's gonna give me a garbage build? I'm so excited, woohoo, to get garbage builds. Yo, let's go. Let's not dilly-dally any longer, and...
wow.
Oh, wow, that's actually... wow, I was expecting this to be a complete terrible... yeah, okay. I don't know how to react to that. Okay, alright, so if I get a crit rate or crit damage, I will do a roll on a banner.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine.
Alright, you know what? It's fine. This is still a pretty good crowd. It's like an off piece. It's not bad. Okay, so I did a little bit of artifact shuffling, and we have Freminet at level 80, 67141. Pause, you want to have a look. Running Prototype Arcade R1, just because we're trying to beat him towards cryo support. Artifacts, we are running 4-piece emblem. As you can see, the pieces are all actually pretty good, including the cryo damage goblet that we gotta use. And then, of course, we ended off with crit rate. Aside from that, Constellation 0 and Talents 688. I do want him at level 90 one day, but as of right now, I am missing a crap ton of resources, so this will take a while. Now, building Freminet is nice and all, but how are we going to actually applicate him into a Claymores only team? By going to the Abyss, of course. Now, I've got two teams in mind, and I want to test them out here. The first one is going to be a mono cryo team, and it is going to have Freminet, Chongyun, Sayu, and Eula. The funny thing is, this should not work, since you really need Shen He with her cryo debuff. I will be extremely surprised if this works. It's so bad! It's so bad! It's so bad! I cannot do this! Oh my god! I wanted to try mono cryo, but this doesn't work! Claymores are so slow! This just does not work with a Claymore character! Oh, I'm out of energy. I'm out of energy. I can't do anything! The cooldowns are so sad! Even Razor can do better by himself. And he's by himself! Yeah, I'm done. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. After what I can only describe as a complete disaster, let's just move on to the other team before I make a fool out of myself. Now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure you need 4-piece Blizzard to make the team more viable. But I'm not farming that domain for Freminet. I'm going to save my condensed resin for a certain Geo Claymore character who's going to show up later in version 4. Okay, so the second team that I was thinking is a Melt team. So we have Freminet, Dea, Diluc, and Sayu. And then of course we're just gonna chuck and Razor over there. This team should work a bit better just cause we've got the Melt. Alright, so we do this, apply. Alright, not bad, not bad. You know, this is actually somewhat applicable. I think Xiyang might work a bit better. Let's try this with Xiyang. Oh, 41k! That's not bad, that's not bad. Wow, I'm surprised about this one. This is good, this is good. I will actually take this. Like, the damage can be better, and the cycle actually works out quite well. This is not terrible. Like, this is a team that can actually work. Let's put out some more crazier items for Freminet. This actually has potential. Okay, so I'm gonna try it with the Milk Flower, since we're doing a Milk comp. This might actually work. Oh wow, 58k, that's actually... Damn, okay. Wow, that's crazy. I did not think it was gonna be actually workable. Like, I don't think it's gonna beat the Razor team, but this is not bad either. So at this current point in time, I have a pretty good idea on how I'm gonna use Freminet. So this team called over here, the initial exploration team, actually turns out to be pretty good for Razor. So Razor's the main guy who deals the main DPS. Freminet deals super conduct, but he does have the milk potential with Dea, since Dea is able to consistently deal pyro even when off-field. Surprisingly, really useful. And Sayu is just a healer, 4-piece anemo buffer or debuffer, however you call it. So this is actually a pretty good team with Freminet, and I'm happy to leave it as it is. But since I want to do a level 90 big PB damage showcase, I want to get him to level 90. So as you can see over here, Freminet is level 80. Still need to get the resin for level 90, so I want to do it now. And obviously we also need this as well. I probably will need to explore around Fontaine in order to get this. Now, I could use the Adventure Handbook to farm for these things, but it's really inefficient, so I'm going to use the Teva Interactive Map in order to get the thing. So as you can see here, I'm in the Teva Interactive Map. The reason why I want to use the Teva Interactive Map to get the enemies, so if I click on the Fontaine one, it just shows a lot more of the enemies, including the ones that is not shown through the Adventure Handbook. So if I go into the multi-layer map, I can see here, there's lots of enemies in this area, lots of enemies you could go through. And also this here, there's like a cave, probably a lot as well. So instead of just me running around aimlessly using the book, I'll just use this real quick, and this is going to be super easy for me to get this in time. Alright, so for example, I'm just gonna use this path. I've used this path many times. It looks like there is a lot, but once you get there, it's like about 15 of them, and up here maybe up to 20. So that's quite a lot of enemies to go through real quick. So I'll just use this, put this away, we go here, and then we go back. So once we are here, we can follow the pathway, and here you go. The monsters are right there. Once we are done, we can go up, and there should be more up there. And yep, there they are. It might look confusing from the interactive map, but in my mind, I've already mapped out the pathway I would go and I simply follow them. And that's how to get materials without spending 20 years on the Adventurer's Handbook.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
So I've done quite a bit of farming and I believe we should now have enough pearls for level 90 Freminet. So I believe it's these ones and we have 10. Oh yeah, we have way more than enough. Oh, that's beautiful. I'm pretty sure you will need more to up the talents even higher, but for now, we will just get the 24 we need for level 90. And for the arrow thing, I'm pretty sure it's 18 purple, which will translate to 6 gold. And just making sure we don't have any gold ones. Yep, okay, yep. So that's the 6 pyro thing for Freminet level 90. And then for Freminet, I believe we are 5 out of 20, so we need 15 more. But since we are currently waiting for resin, we're just gonna leave it as it is. But I do have something I want to do while we are waiting for resin. As of version 4.0, there's 2 of the water guys that are really difficult to defeat and they're associated with an achievement. So to test this team out in a practical scenario, we're gonna go and defeat these guys. Ah, there it is. If I can defeat this without anyone dying, then we know that this team is really strong. So let's see here. Despite Razor dealing quite a crap ton of damage, the health bar is barely going down at all. It just shows how much health this thing has, which makes this achievement not exactly the easiest to get. We should have had a shielder. I feel like if I get hit by one of their major attacks, we are gonna lose a lot of health or even get one-shotted. I think this fight is more of a testament of my dodging abilities rather than a Freminet showcase. But you know what, it's fine. As long as we do this with no one dying, this shows that this team is at least a viable team comp. Like, come on, anytime now. Nice. Ooh, wow, that was a rough fight. That thing had a lot of health, which made this a lot harder to deal with. But this team comp does kind of work. It does help that our characters are all super well built. Oh wait, there's one more. Alright, we gotta do it one more time, right? Surely. I think it's up here. I think it's like up here. Let's have a look.
Hello, mother.
Oh, there it is. Oh yeah, that looks like it's gonna kill you. Alright, let's go in. I'm prepared. Oh my god, yeah, this was significantly tougher just cause that attack. Alright, someone's dying. I can guarantee that someone's gonna die from this. Okay, let's go for a strategic retreat before... okay, well, it's too late now. I knew it as well. Alright, no BS this time. We're going serious mode now. Just going to casually jack ourselves out with the best consumables possible, and we will definitely do this. Wow, that was rough. This is harder than the other one, but wow. At least we got 2 of the hardest enemies in Fontaine done.
The next morning.
So it's the next morning and I've done the resin farming already. So we're just gonna have a look over here. Freminet is now level 80. We got the final ascension. Finally, took ages, but here we are. Freminet level 90 coming right up. Alright, there we go. Freminet level 90. Alright, so we're here now. The finale. This is where it all ends. Actually, we're gonna do level 90. Last time we did level 60, the guy died way too quickly. So this is with a normal build, nothing too insane yet. You might actually already be able to hit 100k because he's normally hitting, what, 58k with this weapon? It's actually kind of insane if you think about it. This might have like some crazy potential. Maybe a little bit less than Eula, but Eula's on physical DPS though. So this is still really strong. Wait, why is the energy block out? Oh my god, really? Wow, I've never had a... I don't know how to respond to that. Let's get the food straight in. So this and this. Alright, let's go. One, two, 4k. Wow, that's actually really strong. Holy crap. I'll just kill this thing real quick since I do need the weekly boss as well. Damn, that's really solid for a build that doesn't even have any force build. Like, this is just what I normally have as well. That's pretty crazy. Oh, and I even got a... Yes, just give me more catalyst billets that I just don't need. Alright, sure. So that was with a Freminet, Milk Flower, 4-piece emblem, 688 build. That's pretty good. Or what if I just throw all logic out of the window and just see what happens? Alright, so this is the ultimate Freminet big PP damage build. Freminet level 90, 47 to 76. Pause if you want to have a look. Red Hook Stone Thrasher R1 as per usual. 4-piece emblem. Flower, Feather, EM, Cryo, and crit damage. 0, and talent is 688. And then just also for a quick change as well. Instead of running any of this, change this to 4-piece Noblies. Yeah, just any 4-piece Noblies is fine. Maybe something like this, so that we don't overcrit. That's still really strong. It's just that it's on the Noblies set, but yeah, still really strong. Okay, so Sai for that, and then Dea's got Tennessee. Right, we got this. That's not bad, not bad. I mean, granted, the previous one was 120 something, and the 4-star Milk Flower actually had more attack. This actually did pretty good. I actually think 200k is possible, but not with the setup that I have at the moment. Yes, just get C6 Constellation casual. Wow, so easy. Alright, jokes aside though, this is actually really good. Solid build. Pyro Freminet actually really viable. Subscribe if you want to see more Claymores only content, but otherwise, see you all next time.